Hello and a warm welcome to all of you. Thanks for tuning in. Michelle's joining us for this one.
Hello everyone.
And we're looking at another redux, another redo, new close-ups of old anomalies and a couple new ones that I found while I was going through the photograph. This is east of Neukum in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars in a region called Noachis Terra. The HiRISE team calls this JP2 circular rocky patch, acquired on the 16th of January 2021 at 24.9 centimeters per pixel. As usual, I'm showing images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. There's a look at the rocky patch in the low-res black and white, and there's a ton of anomalies in this JP2. I do advise, if you can, download it and check it out with high view. Located to the top right of Noachis Terra, and at the time of this video, the team hadn't loaded this photograph to Google Earth Mars yet. So this site's located roughly at 44 degrees, 47 minutes south, 36 degrees, 51 minutes east. Okay, so you can see you get a headache when you look at this, but I will show you with highlights where to find these things. So zooming in on that item there. This was done using Gigapixel AI, and in the past, this was what I showed you when I was using PhotoZoom Pro 7. Now check this out. Got a nice triangular opening there, and a strange conical piece inside pointing away from the apex. Nice curvature to that edge. This to me says some intelligent design perhaps behind that one. I don't know, natural things occur. Nature produces some weird shapes. Let's zoom down to the bottom right. Have a look at this. I think it's a toenail, but Michelle thinks this is a flipper. I don't know what this is, but yeah, another one of these strange fingernail type anomalies. Remember I showed you that long, thin, looks like a finger with the nail on it? Here's the thumb, maybe the toe. Right, let's see. We're going to zoom in on the item there. And of course, the scale indicator is always included to give you an approximation of how big these anomalies are. None of these things are really small. If you think about it, that there will be as big as a car. Maybe a little bigger, about 5 by 8 meters in size. Check this out, folks. Nice right angles to it, very smooth flat surface, and then the usual suspect right there in the center. And then we zoom in on that. Looks like there's a painting on it. Looks like an alien head. Check that. 2 eyes. Very strange. But this piece over here intrigues me as well. It's got like an S shape to it. On another one of these pieces that looks like a tombstone. Not that it is, guys, but yeah, interesting one. And then we'll take a look at the item to the top left. And the usual suspects on this one as well. 2 placed parallel with the edge, and that's also quite commonplace on Mars. Up next, we're looking at the anomaly to the left. I just caught this piece, enough of it to show you. Check this out. Nice curvature to it. Looks like it's slightly hollowed out, or maybe that is bent up slightly. It's got an odd shape to it. And then a hole in the piece. Could that have been part of some wreckage or debris, or maybe even the sculpting of some weird thing? And then we're zooming in on the block. Let's see, that is 20 meters there, 10. So that's about 6 meters long. As I say, folks, these things on Mars are huge. There's the one I presented in the past. The details on this piece. Very smooth, flat surfaces, right angles, parallel sides. There's another block sticking out here to the left. And what's strange is you don't see many blocks close by. They're all scattered across the planet's surface. Then we're zooming in on this strange one. I don't know what to make of this. It's got like a slight curvature to it, and then a small part inside what looks like a hole right there in its center. Long, narrow, thin part here and there. I don't know what this is, folks. Maybe some type of vehicle. I don't know. And we're looking at the very bright object there. This is also huge. It comes in at about 13 meters across. There's the one I presented in the past. So check out the slight curvature to it. Nice angles. Some symmetry in this piece. And then that there looks like a little hatch and a lid. I know, folks. Then that part, this is huge. What that would be about 15 meters. Consisting of two parts, separated the gap, and then a bridging smaller part. And in this case, it's a little cube. We've seen this type of arrangement so often as well. Check out the triangle on this one side. Definitely hollow inside as well. And then we'll zoom in on this item. I don't know what to make of this. Some type of carving. Check out the right angles to this piece. Conical part here, long, thin, narrow part parallel to the edge of this square opening. Disc shape over here to the bottom. Could that be a depiction of a face? Stretching it a bit, I know, folks, but we never know. Could be that block. Check it out. And this one's just slightly off center, but again, nice perfect block to it. Shape as well. Then this part. Oval, got a nice rounded design. And then this is running diagonally across it. And then this part spiraling up to the top. And that I've also shown you so often. Those sort of domes with the ramp, if you could call it that, that spirals up to the top. Part down at the bottom. Check out the block on the top. Nice little cube. Like a rectangular vent or opening here. And zoom in on the item to the top right. This is a little smaller, I'd say about 3 meters long. But the block on the top arranged parallel to the edge, right there in its center, to me is a dead giveaway as well. Right, let's see. We're zooming in on this part, and there's also a small block in that opening. Check. These two parts are moved away from each other a bit. Block fell into the opening. Right, let's check that out. Again, a very irregular arrangement of smaller parts running through the center. Nice L-shaped piece over here as well. Nice right angles to it. Okay, check this out. It looks like sheet metal. Symmetrical triangular shape. Looks like a slot or opening here on the one side. Perhaps this triangle continues onwards there. This is covered in something, and it also looks as if it's got holes in it like rust. Check this piece out as well. Looks like pipes. Weird. This part definitely runs over the elbow shape there. Disc there. Looks like a boat over here to the side. Rock or boulder? I'm not so sure. This over here looks too intricate and ornate to just be a random boulder. And we're zooming in on the block over there. That's what it looked like in the past using PhotoZoom Pro. And the depiction of the triangle in the center of this item is also very, very interesting. Right, let's check this piece out. I don't know what to make of this. Shell, it's like a dome. This curvature is going in there. An opening here as well. It's like multiple layers or parts to it, like shells. Very interesting part. Check out the item over here, and in the center, the customary smaller part. This is more like a little monolith, standing up perpendicular. I'm not sure if that's an opening there. And then this right angled part on the top is also very interesting, and it's in line with a small block. Another one of these strange parts with a smaller object in the center. Check this out. Again, it looks like that there might be a hole. This thing's covered in something as well. Slightly worn away out to the right, like plaster or something. And zoom in on the item there in the center. Again, the larger object has a small disc in the center, and then a rectangular slot on the one side here. Looks like that there could be a hole as well. Are these possibly underground dwellings with hatches, and the sand has moved away over time and now these are exposed? Here's another little block on the larger item. and it looks like we have another rectangular opening in this piece, and it's also parallel with this part. Alright, and then this part also looks slightly artificial. Check out the triangle in the center, smaller raised area on top, and then the 3 items around it. The placement of these two is rather interesting. It forms some symmetry in this shape. Right, check this out. Again, this looks like a piece of sheet metal lying or covering whatever this is. Maybe on the side, again, highly irregular, sort of like piping or grid. Maybe some wreckage, perhaps from a failed mission in the past. Who knows what these things are, folks? And then this block is a rather strange piece on the top. Again, it looks like it's been ripped open. Check this piece out. Another small block bridging a gap between 2 larger pieces. Again, a row of similar size objects over there. This looks like it's been hollowed out. And it's filled with strange items as well. Get the uniformity in the width of this outer edge. Okay, let's go to that site to the right of Noachis Terra. Let's look at the anomalies just featured for reference. Let's zoom out a bit. This is where we visited a while ago. Check out the block over there as well. Looks like a radar, maybe some radio telescope dish. Who knows? Right, let's see what we've got down here in Proctor. Another one of these strange dish-shaped objects. Some round items. Again, 2 large parts and a smaller part in the center, bridging the gap. Some blocks over here. It's very strange to see them still in a neat pile next to one another. See what else we got here. I think I'll do a redux new close-ups of these anomalies next. There's a ton of them. Again, this is so uncanny. And then obviously in Egypt we've got this, although it's smaller, Also 2 larger parts and a small object bridging the gap. How interesting is this? A circular pattern depicted over there. I think I'll definitely do this site next. Look at the design, if you call it that. And with that said, we've reached the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.